I put my foot up on the approach, and I just go up, and then I just like 3 seconds think to myself what I'm gonna do, keep my elbow in tuck, make sure my hands in the ball right, and then I just go up there and I let it go. And don't think about anything else. Once I keep walking, I don't think about anything else. I just roll the ball.
I think that York Bowling is probably the best kept secret at York High School because we're off campus and a lot of people don't know about the team. I mean, we have 8th grade night every year and people will come up and they'll say, we have a bowling team at York High School. So, it's amazing how little people know about it and how successful the program has been. In 10 years, we've qualified for state 9 out of those 10 years.
The adrenaline rush from when you get a strike, or you got multiple strikes in a row and you have to bowl a good game. It's just like you worked hard, so you hit the pocket every time, you hit your mark. So when you hit the pins and you can knock them all down, it's just like adrenaline rush you get, oh, I did what I'm supposed to do. That's my favorite part.
It's a lot more technical than you would think. Before, oh, just throwing a ball down a lane and how many pins you're gonna hit, but it's really okay, it's you have to look here, you stand here, you have to get it this angle so it hits the head pin, so it knocks down pins. And I think about just looking at my target and following through. It's my 2 main things. And then when I go up there, I count on my steps, and then I think those things.
The first thing and the basic thing of bowling is hit what you're aiming at. And so we start looking at second arrow and we just say, how many times can you hit second arrow? And just focus on doing that. And then we start teaching you how to move your feet left or right to pick up spares. But really what you hit doesn't really change over that time. By the time you get to your senior year, that's where we're starting to learn how to read those lanes. Being able to see where the oil is and when the oil starts to dry out, how we make those adjustments and how to keep your score up even when the lane starts to break down.
Say if you go to a bowling alley, you say you go to a birthday party, so the balls that you guys use, those are plastic balls. So those type of balls have no weight in them. So you can just roll them. So the balls that we use they're hook balls. They have a weight block in them, so that allows you to get more on the ball, more carry, and just a lot more pin carry.
Strike balls are like your first ball, and there's so many different types, so many different brands, so many different types. But those are made to hook into the head pin. There's some that hook less, some that hook more, depending on the oil pattern of the lane you're at. But 10 pin shots, you use a plastic ball because it's not made to hook, so you just want to pull it straight down the lane so it gets there.
You never look at the pins. You actually look at the floor. The arrows on the floor is what we aim at. And there's oil out on the lanes, and oil patterns make a huge difference in bowling, whether the shot gets dry and we have to move inside or we have to change bowling balls. There's a lot to figuring out how to read the lanes and how to make sure that we're playing in the right area in order to actually score.
I started bowling when I was 2. Because bowling is something you you just do for fun, but once you get to actually learn how to bowl and how to get the ball on the lane the right way and you get more strikes, it's really fun. It's more adrenaline in it, and it's something you should just go for.
It's so fun coming to practice every day and just getting bowled with your friends and just getting better at the sport. It's just so much fun. I've met so many people through bowling. It's definitely a sport I didn't think about until high school, but I'm so glad I joined. And this program is, Turnbull's the best. She's so nice. She's just such good at what she does. So it's just such a fun experience to be on.
I always say the bowling team is a family. We're really unique in the case that in a lot of sports, in basketball, one team might be in the varsity gym and another team might be somewhere else. You look down this bowling alley right now, it's all of our bowlers are together all the time. Whether you're a freshman or a senior, there's a really big sense of togetherness on the team and supporting each other. We try and keep it really simple and make sure that it's easy for everyone to access and learn the mechanics and the fundamentals of bowling, but also we want them to be able to reach their potential and hit their PRs every year and get better and better in the 4 years that they're at York.